This JB the Cowboy fan, and yes, sir, I'm back with another one. Hey, yo, I want to get into Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco. Speaking about the culture of the Cowboys, but this my particular uh part of the video or the clip is about what Ocho Cinco got to say, and to me, what he spoke volumes. So let's I'm gonna get into that real quick, you know what I'm saying, what Ocho had to say because to me, he spoke volumes. Let's go.
Ocho, how you
Yes,
fix
sir.
that problem?
I mean, I mean, I've said it over and over and over. I've said it over and over and over. And listen, my guy, Michael can talk. Mike can talk because he shows up on Sundays. He shows up on Mondays. He shows up on Thursdays, and he shows up whenever they are playing. I just need a person.
Hold up. Hold up. Now that part I gotta disagree with Ocho. I mean, there's been games against weak opponents when Michael Parsons has stepped up. But versus when it matters the most in the playoffs against good teams that'll punch you back in the mouth, Micah ain't showed up. I'm sorry. I can't give Ocho that one. But let's go on and see what he got to say other than that.
That owns the team. I just need to take the back seat. Just take the back seat. Let me ask you something. Who won the Super Bowl this year?
The Chiefs.
Who is the owner of the Chiefs?
Clark Hunt.
How many times have you seen Mr. Hunt in front of a camera this season?
Two, when they got the AFC Championship trophy, when they got the Lombardi.
2 times.
He was in front of the camera the only 2 times where it mattered.
Yeah.
He didn't have to pub his team. We know who the owner is. He's not talking about injury report. He's not talking about his quarterback. He's not talking about Mahomes. Let the players play.
That's right.
Let
I
the
agree.
players focus on what they need to do.
And let the coaches
They already
coach.
have the star on their helmet. Everybody's always watching. There's some things in life that you own that you don't have to sell. It already sells itself. The Dallas Cowboys are going to always sell themselves without you having to be front and center as an owner. You know you.
Right. I totally agree. And to me, that's that's the culture I'm talking about. And until that part changes with our owner doing interviews and being on radio shows twice, 2 or 3 times a week, he know the roster moves. I'm saying, like, yo, until that part of the culture, which is what I'm talking about, change, nothing's gonna change.
Yeah, you know that. The fact that you need and want the credit, maybe that's the reason things aren't going the way they should be going. Because it always starts from the top. We talk about winning teams or championship caliber teams. What is one of the things that all players say when it comes to the Patriots? It started from Robert Kraft and it trickled all the way down.
Yeah.
Look at the
Kraft
Chiefs.
wasn't giving out those speeches.
Look at the Chiefs. Look at the way the Chiefs do things. Starts all the way at the top. It trickles all the way down. The Hunt allows Andy Reid, that coaching staff, and his players to do what they need to do. No extra pressure. No talking to the media. No trying to sell the Chiefs. The product is going to sell itself. You saw American Gangster, right?
Yeah.
Denzel didn't have to go out and say nothing about Blue Magic. He didn't have to say nothing about Blue Magic because the product
Sold
was
itself.
good and it was great, so there was nothing he had to do to sell it.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Cowboys. Let the
That's funny. He made that an analogy. But it's facts, though. I mean, bringing Jimmy back, but that ain't my point. But Jerry Jones, I mean, he don't need to say nothing else. Like, I agree with Ocho. He's speaking facts because it's like, you don't need to say nothing about the Cowboys no more. Why do he always feel like he need to do something to be relevant? I mean, if you want to take it up, I mean, we're going 12-5, 12-5, 12-5 the last 3 seasons. So why does he feel the need that he need to do shit to make himself relevant? Most of these successful owners, they ain't saying shit. They letting their GM do what they need to do. They letting their head coach do what the head coach need to do. So I'm like, why does Jerry Jones feel the need that he needs like that, bro? That shit ain't working in 30 years. Wow, let's be 28 years now.
The players play. Let the players do the talking. Because they the ones that have to line up on something. It's simple.
I knew
it's simple. Just like Ocho said. Like, I don't understand the need right now. Like I said in my previous video, Jerry Jones, we know you can sell the Cowboys. We know you can. They're gonna be irrelevant for just being the Cowboys. But what about winning Super Bowls like they did in the past? Are they gonna be known for winning Super Bowls? Being at the top and being elite, or they gonna be known for being mediocre and celebrating mediocrity? Because I can tell y'all right now, unless Jerry Jones step down, far as like being in these interviews and always talking in front of the public in the face, doing these radio shows and doing all this shit, and they can ask him questions about who's playing, who's starting, who's sitting, who we gonna draft and all that shit. Bro, I'm sorry, man. I don't want to even get people's hopes up high. This shit is not gonna work. It ain't worked in damn near 30 years. How they figure this shit gonna work now? Yo, this is JB the Cowboy fan. I just wanted to give my little reaction to Ocho, what he was saying, because I feel like what he's saying is facts about Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and at the top of the Cowboys organization. Until he changes the way he do things, or if he's out the door, which if Jerry Jones out the door, they'll still leave his son. I'm just trying to be realistic from what the Jones family has put out there and the actual results we've been getting from what they've been doing for the last 28 years. Shit ain't working. Yo, this JB the Cowboy fan. I appreciate y'all listening to me. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go, Cowboys.